Good morning, everybody. Peter Lorenzo here with the Lorenzo Home Selling Team. Keller Williams Metropolitan, January 13th already. This year's going to go faster than last year. Welcome to Monday Morning Market Review. I'm Peter Lorenzo, your host, and I am glad to be here at 11 o'clock today to talk about the market and what's going on. We're just about to hit 11 o'clock. I finally got on early, so a minute early. And again, if you're not watching this now, a lot of people watch it later. I appreciate you doing that. And then if you know anybody who is looking for information about real estate, please have them get in touch with me in the comments below. And I'm happy to look at the area that where they live in. All right, let's get started. 11 o'clock, Monday Morning Market Review with Peter Lorenzo, Keller Williams Metropolitan. Before I go into numbers today, just a heartfelt love and care out to everybody in California and LA. I know some people that did have to evacuate, but they didn't lose their home or apartment in this case. But the people that did, they're going through things that I could just not imagine. My eyes were glued to the TV this weekend, and to see the help that's coming out of humanity and areas where people are donating things. I know wonderful things are going to come out of this, but just treacherous. Even the animals, I was looking at a mountain lion licking a fireman's face, on video. So love and thoughts and care to everybody in California and those who have to lead them to take care of the situation out there. Getting into our market here. It's already January 13th. We've started off stronger than we have any other year so far, with the number of under contracts going into 2025, at least in the past 3 years. If you saw my post this morning, I just did a quick rendition. There was one available, one under contract, one available, one in attorney review, 6 under contract, just in Marshtown ship. And what did that mean for you, or what do you think that means? And the inventory is still extremely low. So let's jump into the numbers and look at what we're seeing regarding stats for this year. So again, if you haven't joined us or you're going to see this later, good morning, Susan. How are you? Happy New Year to everybody. So if you're watching this for the first time, or if you're watching now or you watch it later, I like to look at what is coming soon, what's available, what's under contract, and what is sold. Good morning, Semi. Thanks for joining. And I'll look at, I tend to look at, if you watched me before, my integers. What I love looking at are days on the market. I'm also looking what the trade value is on homes now. So I look at first Marshtown, Marsh Township, Marsh Plains, that little enclave, if you would, and then we take a train ride east, because we got a different demographic there, different price point, a little bit higher, and we'll look at Madison, we'll look at Chatham, and we'll look at Florham Park. That gives me 2 good areas within about 5 or 6 miles, and then I can work off of the train line. Also keep in mind, I'm looking at Marshtown, Marsh Township, Marsh Plains, Madison, Chatham, Florham Park. I can do this for anybody, basically anywhere. And if it's not New Jersey, remember I have 10 people on my team, associates here. I have people around New Jersey, and then I've got associates all over the country, in fact, all over the world. So if you're looking, or somebody who needs help in real estate, I could help people other places other than just New Jersey. But focusing on what we're looking at here, I'm always proud to say Marshtown being one of the 9th top place to live in the country, in the area, in the state. But let's look at Marshtown, Marsh Township, Marsh Plains first. And we've got, how many available? We've got 12 available right now. We've got one in attorney review, and that was at 1.749, went in attorney review this past week. That just goes to show what I've been saying all year, the luxury market, that 900 in Marshtown, Marsh Township, Marsh Plains, probably 1.2 to 2 million in Madison, Chatham, Florham Park. That has been strong throughout the whole year. And we're seeing prices go up a little bit. I'm also hearing people are going to ask, what do I think is going to happen with the market? And where I don't have a crystal ball, I've been saying if the rates go down, prices are going to go up another 2 or 2.5%. But I'm going to make another projection on what we're seeing based upon what people have as interest rates right now and how that's going to affect us through this year. So available, 12, one in attorney review. Under contracts, let me just jump into a different view here so it's a little bit easier for me. And I'll go over my wow. She won a huge wow factor. So, 8 available, 1 in attorney review, Morristown, Morris Township, Morris Plains, and that's pretty equally split up. Average list price right now, 1179. Boom, high five to Morristown, Morris Township, Morris Plains. That's the highest list price I've seen in 4 years. List price 4 years ago, pre-COVID, was like 730, 780 was the average listing price. Days on market, 42, not bad. We saw it start to go up, but it's coming back down a little bit. I think that's because things are selling. Now we do have 1179, we do have a $3.2 million house on the market in Morris Township. Let's see how long that stays on. That's probably pushing that number up. I do want to see 8 available, 1 in attorney review. I'd like to see double that right now. And I do think after this week, we're going to see inventory get added to the market. So 7 available. Under contracts, 15. So we got 7 available. We got 15 under contracts. I like to see that 1-to-1 ratio. So let's see that inventory open up. And let's take a look at average list price, 987, trading up 5% at 1042. And average days on the market for solds was 23. It's now 43. So that's doubled a little bit. Give or take, we just came through the holidays. We're just gearing up. Our team's goal this month is to take 16 listings. We have 3 or 4 taken already. So we've got another month or half a month to get ahead, and that's going to be about 50% more than we took last year. So we've got some goals ahead of us. What I do like is the dollar amount, luxury, still selling. Prices seem to be going up a little bit, and the amount of under contracts in the area. All right, let's take a shift. We'll just run down the train line and we'll go to Madison. We'll do Chatham, the borough, and the township. Madison, and we'll also do Florham Park. We're going to do coming soon available, under contract sold. I do the 4 to 5 bedroom, 2+ baths, just to take a look. And wow factor right here. I know I've been talking about this all year. It's been consistent. 249 transactions out of all of those. It used to be 160, 170, and that was when the luxury market wasn't as strong. I still think the luxury market, above $1 million is going to remain extremely strong throughout this year. The prices just went up that much that's what's moving. If they're in good shape too. I'll tell you a little bit about that when I get to new builds and knockdowns. All right, let's take a look at the CMA. Very similar to Morristown. We've got 7 available, 1 in attorney review, so 6 available. Average asking price, and I expect this, 1.5. It's almost 1.6. Average days on the market, 55. Okay, I'd like to see that come back. But again, very similar to Morristown, where we've got 17 under contract. Average asking price, 1.6. Days on the market for under contract were 29. So we're seeing a little bit longer days on the market. Again, I think that's due to the holidays. Let's see what our asking oversold or trading at. 1.356 was the average asking price, being traded up at 1.443, 6% above asking. But the kicker there, days on the market was 24 days on the market. So I'm going to be looking at those days on the market and if those prices are going to come down. Again, people are asking me what's happening in the market this year. Nobody's really talking about this, not that I'm the first, but they will probably after the spring market. And I hate going back to COVID, but when we saw the rates at 2.5 to 3.5, look at the population. Let's just take New Jersey. And I'm speculating a little bit here. 90% of homeowners out there ended up with 2.5% to 3.5% interest rates. The motivation for them to go somewhere, we saw this market in 2024, half the cells and the majority of people, I'll get the percentages, are leaving New Jersey. I do think a lot of people are going to, they're finding places in South Jersey or by the beach. where Susan is right now. So your prices are going to start going up. That being said, we worked with a lot of people in 2024 who sold their homes. Well, I don't want to say less. We're going to be working with less in 2025, but we're chipping away another slice of the block, if you would, that have the 2.5 to 3.5%. And then 2026, we'll probably chip away another. I don't think this year is going to be, I think this year for prices, they're going to continue to stay where they are, or if the interest rates drop. If we see a slowdown in the market, they're going to have to bring those interest rates down a little bit, because at some point in time, if we have this block of ice that's 2.5 to 3.5%, and we just start shaving it off year by year, then we're sitting at a smaller amount of people that have that rate that they're not going to go anywhere. It's going to get harder for them to move. It may stay the same percentage year over year. I think this year is going to be very similar to last year, unless we see a significant change in rates. When I say significant, even a point. I think it was at 6.9 last week. If you get to 5.9 or 5.75, I think 5.5 is a great number. If the Fed can handle that, that's going to allow people to make the decision, go, it's not going to get down to 3, but we're at 5. And we can go into a bigger home, or we can go into a smaller home. What I hate seeing, again, we've got more baby boomers than ever before, and I'm kind of going on a tangent, but the people who are, 70 to 85 years old, living in a colonial, trying to get down the steps, I can't get them into a ranch because the people in the ranches just aren't moving, so the inventory is low, or it's taking them more time. So I do like to see a little bit more movement in the market than I saw last year, and I hope with the new incoming leadership, I do think we're going to see a little bit of help with the interest rates there. I don't need a lot. I don't expect it to be 3%. I don't expect it to be 4%. But if you get into that 4.75 to 5.75, that's going to allow people to make good business decisions with their assets in their homes, investment properties, too. That being said, buying, selling, renting, or investing, please contact me. I can do an analysis for your home. If it's in New Jersey, great. If it's not in New Jersey, I've got associates all over the country. I am going to kick back into gear on where the best places to retire are from New Jersey. I've got that list, and I have those agents, and we'll build that back in. But I do see a lot of people going down to enjoying the lifestyle as the New Jersey Shore gets a little bit more populated. There's a little more people around the longer part of the year. Those prices, they're already high. But I see more people going down there. The effect on Florida, rather than people going down there, I think after the storms this year, they're second guessing that. You are seeing the South Carolinas, the North Carolinas, the Georgias, and those areas that were unpopulated start getting populated too. So, good morning, Ella. That's my story for today. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me, 973-255-9337. You can email me at peterglorenzo@kw.com, or in the comments below, you can just put Peter, contact me with any real estate questions, and I look forward to a great week. I will be in touch. Have a good one, everybody.